Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? So, today was the M2 motorcycle test, and, well, graduating from M1 to the M2. So the M2 parking lot and a bit of a road test. So, we all passed her, flying colors. The only thing he didn't like was this test I did. Actually, it's funny because you do the figure eight, just pushing your bike in neutral. Okay, you stop there again. And he's like, okay, I want you to do like the slalom, they call it serpentine ride. Did that completely flawlessly, and I get back to here and I says to him, do you mind if I do that again? He looks at me funny. I'm like, I just want to do it again because I had so much fun. He's like, I was the last guy too. The last guy he tested, and he's like, maybe you better not because you did that so well. If you do it again, then make the other guys look bad. I'm like, okay. So then we moved on to the straight up the middle of the cones here. So hit the middle slowly and then turn, and he wants you here you go from first to second gear and then accelerate and then stop right on this line. Well, he made me do this one twice. I did the cones fine here. Turn second gear and then but I hit the back brakes a little hard and I skidded about 4 feet, 3-4 feet, and he's like, oh, I'll have to do that one again. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yep, you skidded your rear tire, that's a loss of control. I'm like, oh, yeah, but I didn't dump her on the ground. But anyways, I did her again. And then, you know, stopped. I'm like, there we go, didn't lock up that time. So yeah, but I didn't hear you accelerate in second gear. I'm like, oh, it's in second gear still now if you want to check her, but I said that right to him, you know, and he's like, oh, no, that's okay. And then they took us to another part of town and did a little driving test where he kind of stood, basically was right here. We were at, say this big green spot was the actual Swiss Chalet chicken restaurant parking lot, so we took off up here, and we turned, and then we had to make a lane change, and then turn around here where the big mall was, and then come back out, and go all the way down here, past them, and then turn, there's a big Staples here, turn here, and then make another turn. These two points right here you can't see us, so you can like to be doing wheelies and showing off and stuff and you wouldn't even know. And then you turn, you wait here, you turn back, do all your right lanes and stuff, and stop and then turn and come back in, and he'll pass your fail you whatever. So he's like, oh, you passed, you did good. I'm like, okay, great. So yeah, anyway, so that's done. So we've got our G M2 license, GM2. So M2, that'll be GM. Oh, GM. Be a GM license when we're all done, but we got a couple of years until we have to do that. And you have a maximum of 5 years to do it, and a minimum is 2, I think, years or 20 months until you can go for the full M. So they want you to get lots of experience. So here's the test sheet and controls. He goes over with you. Okay, where's your, you know, gear selector? Where's your clutch? Where's your front brake? Where's your rear brake? Show me how the front brake stops you and how the rear brake stops you, stuff like that. And you're sitting on it, right? Show me your throttle. Show me your kill switch, dimmer switch, which is like high and low beams, ignition switch, key, you know, on and off. Light switch didn't, well, sort of automatic. Show me where your choke is, he says. Oh, I said this thing's buried over here. And your starter, your horn, and your left and right signals. And then he asks you your manual signals, so, you know, arm straight out for left, down for stop, and up for right. And this is the figure 8 walk test. He says that's all good. Figure 8, start motor, pull, in motion, serpentine, straight line. Oh, okay, yeah. And then the start ride. Observation of traffic, good. Use of controls, good. Observation of traffic signs. I guess he thinks I'm good because he can't see what I'm seeing. But anyways, speed, good. Lane position, perfect, he says. Turning, signaling, approach, position, turn arc, speed, choice of lane, right away. And all good. So, yeah, the only thing he didn't like was that skill thingy with the braking. I locked her up. He's like, not satisfactory and acceptable, but he says I'll pass you for that. So I'm like, well, yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah, so that's just that stuff. So that's all good. We're all good for a few years now. So yeah. But anyways, today I've got a few packages in the mail. This is, I do believe, our pumpkin seeds. This I've got no idea. Cover them up here, but it says on the other side here, come from Easy Trade, Sheshan, Guangdong, China, I think it is. Sounds a lot like China. So, and yeah, so I have no idea. It says it's on there, gaming mouse. So, gaming mice, sweet. So, anyways, we'll open that up, and then I got this thing. I got to take this in later, and they want some money for duty, for taxes, for coming across the border. And I think this is actually the windshield we got for the 650. So anyways, let's pop a few of these open. I gotta get these going right away. Pardon me, these things, because we're actually past the date of when we should be planting the pumpkins. So anywho, let's get something set up here to hold yous, and we'll crack these open and see what's in here, and away we go. Alright, so I didn't have my tripod, but anyway, so we'll crack this open here. And this actually come from Bessie Seeds. Bessie Seeds. York, PE. Anyways, crack these open. That's good enough. I don't want to wreck that one yet. And there's some pumpkin seeds in here. There's some squash seeds. There's some corn seeds. I got some corn this year we're going to try. And I've been doing a bit of research and stuff, and got to do some fertilizing too. But I also got it's just well packed. A little cataloging thing. Oh, the growing guide, yes. Thanks for your order. We appreciate business orders personally shipped by Nelly. So this is a growing guide thing. I guess they tell you, you know, all the wicked cool stuff. Oh yeah, all the climates and stuff, right? So, anyways, I'll get rid of that. But holy crap, there's the corn. Now let's have a look here. This is called Obsession Corn. Actually, I'm going to hold you up here and do this. Obsession corn. Do not use for food or feed. Oh, grown in USA, packaged in Canada. So, they don't give much of a description, but I've got a couple of different ones here. One is, oh yeah, there's the ornamental one. Ornamental is like the one they call Indian corn, which is all the different colors and stuff. Basically, it kind of looks, well, these have been coated with some kind of stuff on them, but anyways. And then this, I think, was like the sweet corn. It's like a oh, for corn flakes, literally. Peaches and cream kind of thing. So super sweet, super yummy. Those are good. Then I got, look at this. I got another corn. Popping corn. Popcorn. Oh, sweet. So that's kind of neat. Hopefully they'll grow good, and I'm going to fertilize the frickin' crap out of them, let me tell you. Anyways, here's the pumpkins. Well, it all looks like all the same thing, but anyways, pumpkin, expert pumpkin, large with strong handles. Big pumpkins, big handles, pumpkins with amazing deep, bright orange color that will stand out in your pumpkin patch. Hopefully, anyways, get something out of it. Expert has beautiful dark green, strong and sturdy handles, which are the thingies on the top there. That are supported on a long vine. That's a good thing. This is base, resulting in the great yields. Uniform, round, broad, 22 to 30 pounds, 88 days to maturity. So yeah, we got to get on these. We got to get on these. And this is just some squash. I thought, no, the wife likes the squash and stuff. So, oh, this is the spaghetti squash. Yeah, there's a really good picture of it. But basically, if you know squash, this is like a really stringy squash, and you cook it up and stuff. It's really good. And you put whatever you like on it. I usually just, you know, a little bit of margarine or something, and you get these things that's like spaghetti basically. So, and look at these fellers. I gotta have a look at these seeds. Atlantic Giants. Okay, let's have a read here. The king of all giant pumpkins is recorded stupendous weight in pumpkin weigh-offs across the U.S. and Canada. The new world record is amazing 1,725 pounds. Definitely going to have to use the tractor to lift that feller. And the new Canadian record was set in the year, set this year, which hopefully is up to date, 1,678 pounds. The sport of pumpkin growing can be enjoyed by gardeners of all ages, plant eclectic giant, and you could be the next king of the pumpkin patch. Oh boy! Let's crack this open. Oh, here he is. Come on. Ah. Well, they're any normal, bigger than normal size, but they're supposed to grow one big mother of a plant, anyways. How? Huh. Okay. So that's it for the pumpkin-y stuff, and then I got, well, there's a bit more here, I guess. What else did we get? Oh yeah, they packaged them in 2 different things. Okay. New Moon pumpkins. These are like white pumpkins, so I tried last year too, and didn't really work. Got one little one, I think. Most vigorous white pumpkin we can ever seen in our trials. New Moon produces large pumpkins, mostly 25 to 35 pound range, but under good conditions we have harvested ones up to 80 pounds. This hybrid has a white flesh, look at the outside, same as other white pumpkins, with yellow slightly if left in the sun. Matures 100 days. Wow, it's got to get in. New Moon pumpkin. Oh, I got 2 packs of those. That's right. Okay, so 2 packs of those. Knucklehead pumpkins. These are those warty looking ones. I don't have any pictures of them, but unique warted skin. There you go. The name says it all. This pumpkin has definitely amazed our staff and catches everyone's attention. The constant 12 to 16 pound hybrids is interesting to watch it as it matures. It has many large warts with a solid orange background. The warts change color after the background, which gives it an unusual contrast. It is a medium upright pumpkin with a hard outer shell and makes it suitable for storage. An added conversation piece for all your fall displays. 105 days maturity. Oh, wow. I think I got 2 of them as well. And these are just regular little gourds. Those kind of little things there. So huge 10 to 20 pound gourds. Hopefully. Are sure to stand out. Lunch Lady's mix of colors and warty appearance will add character to your fall display and have hard shells and grow on large, vigorous vines, mature 110 days. Sweet! Well, that's pretty cool. We got some planting to do, but also, I want to show you this soil tester kit I got there a while back. That's the little tester kit. So there's 4 different vials of different tests. pH, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash. And those are the things that you need for, testing your thing. I'm going to have to really read it again here. There was a little booklet, I think, inside of this that one of them you have to soak the soil and then just test the water or something. I can't really remember. I'll have to double check it. But anyways, that is the little tester. Oh, I better not open that right now. And we'll have to test that and see how our soil's looking to see what we got to do to change what. I know why I didn't get the good pumpkins last year. I got lots of plants and lots of flowers, but no fruit growth. Was the nitrogen was good and high, I do believe, but the phosphorus was really low. Nitrogen brings the plant and the flowers and stuff, and then the phosphorus helps develop the thingy after. I think it's going to show very low here when we test that. And nitrogen, I was going to say, was probably between medium and high. And yeah, so anyways, we might get that tested today. It's supposed to pour down rain later, but maybe I'll go back and chew it all up again there with the big Dewey and then bring a little sample back. But anyways, I'm wanting to open this up and see what the heck this is. This is interesting. Alright, she's well packaged. I'm going to have to find the Deweys here and stuff to open her. So, Oh, I see. There we go. So yeah, I never ordered a mouse, so somebody's sent me this, I suppose. So before we get into her, thanks for sending her to me, because I still got no idea who, but well packaged though. She made her good. She made her good. Yeah. Hopefully there's a little bit of a letter dude in here too. It's pretty tightly packed, so we shall see. I don't see any letter there. And nothing here, so interesting. Well, who said that then? Where's the other package? E-Trade deal. Interesting. Anyways, there she be, like a gaming mouse. That's pretty cool. Got all the cool buttons all over it. Holy jump, I better crack this open too and have a look inside her here. Maybe there is a letter in here somewhere yet. Get it pulled out. It's a nice long one too. I kind of like the one I got now. It's kind of a shorty styled one, and not too crazy on it. So interesting. It's no letter. Let me double check this package again. Maybe it was inside of here somewhere. No, I don't see anything. So there we go. That's pretty cool. Nice big wheel on it too, and button there. Man, buttons everywhere on it. Button there. And your two main mouse buttons too. Holy. That is, so it's a E-Blue, must light up too. Cobra Pro Gaming Sensor. There you go. So maybe I can use that for farm similar stuff and configure stuff to the buttons and stuff. That'd be pretty sweet. So this is ultra precise scroll wheel. Feels pretty good, yeah. Built-in lightweight metal. Best feel stability of the weight, ensure give excellent guide control performance. Forward, backward pages, direct keys. I think that's what these are. These things on the side here. Resolution adjustable in driveless free drive. Cool. Well, we'll have to try her out maybe when we're editing up this video, but thanks for sending that. I don't know who you are or who it was from, but anyway, from across the pond, we'll say, somewhere. So anyways, yeah, sweet. We'll have to try that out. Thanks a lot. Well, I just got back from lunch and they said there was a chance of rain, and there is a chance of rain today. So I guess we won't be doing any soil testing or anything today, but let's just head her back. We'll just let her. Oh, I wish I would have got those seeds in this morning. That would have been perfect. But anyways, we'll just have a look at our spot back here. Yeah, she's raining pretty good. I probably could run the disc around in this, but I don't really want to get her all, you know, wet and get all clumpy and crappy, and then I'll have to go over it again, and so I'll just leave her, I guess, for now. I did it the other day. It wasn't really too bad. It's sort of chewed it up a bit, but I don't know if I'm going to use, well, it's hard to say. I don't know if I was going to use quite as much area as I've got tilled out there, but you never know. So we got a few things we want to put in this year and try her and see what happens. But yeah, I don't. It's sort of hard to say because I cleared it all. You know, I run the discs through it all again there just to, you know, clean her all up and stuff. And there was some grass starting to grow up and stuff through already, and yeah, I didn't super good chew that out too good. So, but we'll just jump over through here and have a look, see. Hopefully I don't get stuck. I don't think so, but anyways, she's chewed up pretty good. It was this top end that was fairly grassy-ish and stuff, you know, still. So now I haven't run the stone mixer, or what do you call it, thingy to weed out all these big rocks and stuff. You know, haven't done that yet either, but oh, should be too wet now too to be all turning to mud. But and didn't even bring my container to get a little sample, but I could probably find something here. We can grab a little sample of dirt, or maybe at least we can test our dirt and see what we're getting. So I think this end here is where I'm going to do the pumpkins again, and so we'll grab a little sample-y thing from there. Okay, we got our sample of dirt, our dirt sample. So let's go up and see what we got to do for testing this stuff here. Okay, so we got our instructions, we got our dirt, good old dirt, and our 4 test tubes. And the first one is our pH test. So take a soil sample from about 4 inches below the surface, which I did. Remove the cap from the green capped tube. And carefully fill the tube with soil to the first line. So let's take that out. So the first line, I guess, is right in there somewhere. Okay. Take a soil sample from... Carefully open the green capsule and pour powder into the tube. I spilled a little bit there, but it was a little over full. My bad. Okay. Now, add water, preferably distilled, which I don't really have, to the 4th line. Cap tube and shake thoroughly. Allow soil to settle and color develop for about a minute. Okay, so we gotta get some water in our cap. Fill it to the 4th line, and we should be good. Let's get some water here. Just let that run a minute. A little wee stream. Fourth line, we're capping, and we are mixolating. Mix, 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 mix. Wouldn't that be good in 3D, eh? Mix, 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 mix. So mix, 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 mix. Now what did that say? And water shake thoroughly, allow it to settle. Color develop for about a minute. I'm going to shake it a little bit more. We'll let her settle there and see what color we come up with. Alright, we'll let that thing settle a bit, but anyways, we got to do our next 3 tests. And for that, we got to take a soil sample from about 4 inches below the surface, fill a clean jar or can with 1 part soil, 5 parts water, thoroughly shake and stir the soil and water together for at least 1 minute, and then allow the mixture to settle out and for at least 10 minutes. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to use, of course, my lovely John Deere tumbler. What better thing to mix up soil in a John Deere cup and have a drink after? Sweet. Okay, so I never really super understood that 1 part this, 5 parts that, but anyways. Okay. So 1 part of that, and we'll give her some more water and fill her up. Oh, this was good at making mud pies in school. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more shaking, but I'm gonna have to get like a hunk of something to put onto there, kind of thing, because you're gonna spill it over to the breathing hole there, right? So, and what do they say? We have to parts water together in at least 1 minute. Allow mixture to settle for at least 10. Okay, so we gotta mix her for a minute and then let her settle. And we'll check our other first test tube. Okay, so that feller's mixed. I'm getting all this crap in my GoPro microphone and stuff. We'll put that up there. That's mixed. We'll let her sit for 10. Let's check this green one here. So, to me, it looks kind of greenish. Not sort of yellowy-ish, which I would say is a neutral. It's not really turned yellowy like them two, right? So greeny. Let's put the Stewie up beside here. Sort of greenish. It's almost turning into maybe a bit acidy, but it's definitely not alkalinic. Now, what do they say for this? Okay, they have different things here like pH ranges. Beans, cabbage, carrots, lettuce, onion, tomato, potato, flowers and shrubs. Daffodil, carnations, oh, flowers, what the heck. Tough grasses, Bermuda grass. So, I'm guessing that's sort of a neutral. We'll say neutral. And not really too, between 6 and 7.5 it looks like the vegetables are. So we're a bit too neutral maybe on that. Now, it says here altering the pH does take some time, so do not expect too rapid of a change. Rather work steadily towards giving the plants ideal conditions. After adding lime or sulfur to your soil, retest your pH levels in 30 days. I don't really get that much time, but anyway. I'll have to see what basically, well, they don't seem to list corn even on here, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'd say we're a bit sort of in the neutral area here. So 6 to 7.5. So we're not too far off, I don't think, really. I'm going to double check the internet here and see what they say for what pH should be for pumpkins. Alright, well, reading a bit of the websites there, they're saying that the pumpkins like it a little more acidic, but we're not too far off by the looks of things here. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy. I do have like a fertilizer at 20-20-20 that should alter it a bit, they say. So, yeah. So, let's have a look in our cup there. Maybe I'll let her sit a few more minutes yet. Let's see what our next step is. I'm going to read the English side, I guess. Remove cap from the tube. Remove colored capsule. Please note that the color of the capsule should match the color of the tube cap. They do. Tube cap. Fill the tube to the fourth line with water from your soil mixture. Avoid disturbing the sediment. Carefully separate the two halves of the one capsule and capsule previously removed from the tube. Pour the powder into the tube. Cap the tube and shake thoroughly. Allow color to develop for 10 minutes. Compare the color sections of the appropriate. Compare the solution to the appropriate portion of the plant food. Chart color for best results. Allow daylight, not direct sunlight, to illuminate the solution. Okay, so. I'll have to let that settle a little bit more, I think. And yeah, we'll fill her up, and then I guess we're done with our dirt here now. We'll fill her up and then see what we're looking at here. Alright, so we're just waiting a few more minutes for that to settle out. So I am thinking nitrogen will be medium to fairly high on the chart here. Phosphorus is going to be probably low, or if not very low. And potash, I have no idea. No idea on that one yet. It's no idea. We'll just have to see. So Anyways, we're just waiting. We got everything all ready to rock here. We're just gonna let this chocolate milk settle out a little more here, and then grab some samples, and then mix our stuff up and see what happens. Alright, I think we're ready to try this. I've got a nice clean straw still in the package here, which I'm going to use to dip in and then fill up my tubes. So we'll start with the purple one first. Get a nice little sample. Fill them up to the 4th line. Pretty good. We'll break open our purple capsule here. Purple capsule, put the cap on. And what did that say? Shake for like 2 hours or something. Stupid French. Colored capsule, please note. Carefully separate the two halves. Cap the shake thoroughly allowed color to develop for about 10 minutes. Okay. So lots of shaking. Shake, 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 shake. You finish it. So lots of shaking, shaking, shaking. I'll let that one sit. Work on the blue one. The blue one. Okay. The blue one. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. That first one I did, the green one, is still pretty much green there, eh? So, say we're pretty much neutral on that. Lots of shaking, lots of shaking, lots of shaking. That's actually got some stuff in that one. Blue one. And our red one. Now I'm pretty sure that this whole entire process would probably growing stuff here would grow a heck of a lot better if I put in some aged cow manure and shoot all that in too, but I haven't got any cows, so that one's good. We'll cap that feller and shake him up lots good. Shake, 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 shake. Still got some stuff on the top of him. Okay, well, I'll shake and let these sit. I think they said 10 minutes. Allow color to develop for 10 minutes. Compare color of solution to the appropriate portion of the plant food chart for best result, blah, 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 daylight. Okay. So, that is the red guy. Okay, let's let him sit. Alright, let's check out some results here. Looks like they're changed. Pardon me, so the purple is nitrogen, and surprisingly, I'm very surprised actually, I would say we are, hang on a sec, whoa, he's in a bit closer to these, camera all set up again, ah crap, hang on. I have to put you on a little bit of a tilt here maybe, unless I can get something to hold up the side of the camera. There, it's not too bad. Okay, so let's say we're low, it says on nitrogen, and the pH the The pH is very low, which I figured. Very, very low, if not even off of that chart. And the poopy brown stuff here for your potash, which I'm not 100% which that's for, looks to be sort of maybe between the very low and low. So everything here is low. Very interesting. And the pH was okay-ish. The green here was about neutral. So neutral, very low, and it's almost very low too, I guess. So everything's not so good. But anyways, I do have some good fertilizer I picked up there, which we're going to try, even though it's not really the best way to do it, I know, but that's about all I can do. So I got to get the stuff in the ground and try her out for another year. So interestingly enough, everything is neutral and low, which I kind of thought maybe the nitrogen might have been a little higher, because that was a lot of rotten down old composted leaves and stuff from years of piling up leaves. I brought all that dirt out, and it was grew a pretty good plant last year, but not much for fruit wise. So but anyways, that's good to test, see how we're looking anyways, and we shall put some fertilizer to her. I guess we know now we need to douse her down fairly decent, fairly good. That'll get her fired up, and I'm just going to do where I plant the seeds, and you know, every once in a while I'll throw a bit more on and just let it kind of do its own thing. Normally if you were doing that in a field, you'd do the whole field, right? Cow manure or some kind of manure of some sorts, and then sulfur I know they put on, and something else too. I'm not a farmer, so I'm mostly guessing here, you know, but a lot of science behind farming, let me tell you. I figured all this crap out. But anywho, looks like she's still raining outside, so that's the end of that day. But I'm glad I got my M2 test done there, and before the rain came in, and we're all good. So we got a couple of years to practice that, and then we can do our final full M, and we're all good. But anywho, I guess for today that's probably going to be it. I don't think I'll get back there now. Chop her up again. I wouldn't mind chewing it up some more, but anyways, whatever. So catch you tomorrow. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining again, so freaking rain. But got to get these seeds in ASAP. So you know, we'll be pushing time for getting a good whatchamacallit out of it. So we're past the day that we're supposed to be in already, and I see a lot of the fields around here now, the farmers and stuff, they've already got potatoes in, and they've been through with their other stuff and planted that, and so I'm behind a few days. I'm not liking that, but it's the way she worked. I kind of ordered my seeds a bit late, kind of thought, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? Am I going to do it? Not going to do it? Okay, let's do it. And then I kind of thought maybe their shipping might have been a bit quicker too, but seemed to take a while, but she's here anyway, so we'll continue on for today, I guess, and we'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow. If it's raining, we're not going to probably be doing too much, but anywho, we'll play her by ear. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. If you got any suggestions, you know, these thingies here and stuff, what to do, throw them on the comments, because man, I could use all the help I can get. So anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.